What's going on, guys? Vlad here with another video. Today we have Ryan joining us from Utah, right? Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
The city where it doesn't allow you to have fun.
Seriously, man. I know that's the one thing I've been kind of like, it's a little different because we moved from San Diego, so
yeah,
like pretty much everything's fucking legal, right?
And San Diego is basically the Florida of California.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
So to give you guys a quick background, so those of you who've been watching my YouTube channel, I actually did an interview with Ryan like 2 months ago, something like that. So he was a brand new client that came in, he purchased the Amazon FBA store, we've been building it. And we're not gonna talk too much about that, but Ryan, kind of like tell us your experience with this. So basically where you were before this, how you found out, and like what's your experience, did your mindset change and whatever?
Yeah, definitely, man. So it's been absolutely life-changing for sure. So yeah, like I jumped in initially, like I was an outside plant engineer, telecommunication engineer before, nothing too fancy, but previous to that I started and sold a dog grooming business, so I've always been kind of entrepreneurial in that aspect. I jumped back into my telecommunication thing just because I needed a W-2 because I bought a house. But yeah, so after that after I sold the business, I bought the house, now I'm like, okay, I gotta find something else. And then I got connected with you guys. Now I actually specifically wanted to get into e-commerce just because of scalability, stuff like that. So it just made sense. And then, yeah, we got connected and I was like, holy shit, like you guys just run it for me. Like that's fucking awesome. So we went ahead, we did it. And then from there, dude, it just completely blew up. My store, like year to date, it's like 80K, a little bit, probably like 90K now.
If you can people it out.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, my year to date is 85K.
85 and what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 months in.
Yeah.
And you know what's, this sucks because, Ryan, for him, this was his first this was your first venture with e-commerce, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I tried retail arbitrage, but just for a short period of time.
So what sucks is, it's a good thing that you haven't been screwed over by anybody else.
Yeah.
But like, you don't know what you don't know right now, and
exactly.
how good of the results that you have right now are. Because most people, when they start an e-commerce business, especially by themselves, it takes years to scale unless you're just completely lucky. Right?
Yeah.
But what happens is, like, especially when you get into the automation industry, there is a lot of bullshit out there. It really is. Like, yes, it has a bad name for it because of a lot of people. But just like any industry, right?
Yeah.
MLM, being a realtor, right? Being an insurance agent, being a car salesman, going to college. Look up any college, it's a fucking scam, right? Everything is a scam.
Yeah.
But it is really hard to find the right partnership to be able to reach your goals.
For sure.
And not get left behind.
For sure.
And of course, we're not perfect, right?
Yeah.
At all, by any means. I just pride myself on being able to figure out the shit. That's all it is. Like, there's gonna be ups, there's gonna be downs, and at the end of the day, we'll figure it out. And if it doesn't get figured out, guys, it's a business. There's risk in every single business.
Sure.
There's risk in your job. There's risk in leaving your house every day or not leaving your house every day, right? But that's what we pride ourselves in. And what's interesting is, from the last interview that we had, he said you're quitting your job.
Yeah.
I told you not to do it.
Yeah, I did it anyway.
This guy still did.
I gotta just I just do it, dude. Like, I'll just quit my job. Yeah, it's just like, it's been doing well. Like, it's been fantastic, and I just wanted to just quit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now he's actually a full-time affiliate for us. Do you have any other ventures that you're working on right now, or is just kind of like?
No, just I want to get this down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously, our clients are not required by any means to become affiliates or anything like that, but a lot of them end up referring their friends, family, and then someone want to do it full-time. Obviously, the more you help us, the more we help you.
Sure.
As simple as that. And kind of tell me, where do you want to be in the next 6 months, 12 months, 3 years?
Yeah, so I want to be doing at least like 50K a month. Like, that's my goal, like financially, like profit, like that's going to be my expense, what I'm living off of. So 50K a month is my 12-month goal. Actually, realistically, I'm going to hit that sooner, but that's kind of where it's at right now. And then after that, like, I have no idea. Like, $1 million a year is super doable. It's super.
It's a good start.
Yeah, exactly. So once I'm doing like $1 million a year, then it's like I have to figure something else out after that. But right now, like 12 months, I would say.
Well, with what we got going on, it's not that hard to hit $1 million a year.
No.
And once you hit $1 million a year, like, here's my experience with making money. I went from like before I got into e-commerce, most of our made was like 6 or 7 grand in 1 month, and that's through MLM. And then I'm like, man, it's so hard to hit 10K a month.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But I've never actually hit 10K a month.
Oh, no shit.
My income went from like 2K to like 6, 7K, and then dropped down to like almost 0. Had to go get a job at one point.
Oh, shit.
And that's when I kind of like started working on e-commerce. I just hated it.
Yeah.
I hated e-commerce when I first got into it because I didn't know how to build a business. I didn't know how to hire employees. I didn't know how to automate systems. And building an e-commerce store by myself, that really sucked. I almost gave up on it until I found out how to build a business.
Yeah.
Once I did that, my income went from like almost non-existent to 10K a week.
Oh shit.
So I never had a 10K month. It just went from like almost nothing to 10K a week.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. That's life-changing.
Well, 10K in like a good week.
Yeah.
So I went from like almost zero to maybe like 15, 20K. I never had a 50K month. It literally went from that to 100K.
Oh no shit. Wow.
It's quantum leaps. That's what I realized about money. It's never just like it's steady.
Yeah.
It's like you figure out, and the thing is, you figure out that 1%.
Yeah.
Because everyone, no matter what business you're in, no matter what anyone's doing, it's all kind of the same. There's like a little 1% tweak of a difference.
Yeah.
You tweak that, and everything just fucking explodes.
Interesting. Yeah.
That's my experience, at least.
Yeah.
And then once you hit $1 million, you just realize everything's a lot more expensive.
Yeah.
Because people don't realize, like, oh, I want to make $1 million a year. Once you have that, you're like, holy shit, that's not enough money.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Because what? You get a nicer car, you go to nicer restaurants, your taxes are much higher. You're just simply running a business, for instance. Well, let's say you see $100,000 hit your bank account, but like that's not all profit most of the time, right? You gotta run your business, you gotta pay people, you gotta pay tax teams, you gotta pay legal teams, right? Once you guys, here's the one thing I also learned about making money. Once you start hitting about like that $10 million mark, lawsuits all day.
No shit.
Every day.
Really? People want to get a piece.
I mean, think about it. You walk into a Walmart. How many people have you seen throughout your lifetime try to like fucking slip and fall?
I see videos all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Amazon, they get lawsuits all the time.
Yeah.
My package hurt me or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Like I didn't like the driver.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like companies continuously. So you got legal fees. When you start making more money, now you need a good legal team to protect you. Not even just protect you, protect your assets.
Yeah, exactly.
So everything just changes when you start making money, and it's like I don't know what that good a number is right now. I really don't know.
What's your goal? What's your next goal?
So I've been pretty blessed to been able to like take care of like my mom. That was like my number one thing. Once I was able to do that, and obviously I'm taking care of myself, that's how I'm able to take care of my mother. I just want to have more freedom, right?
Yeah.
Most entrepreneurs are like, I want to make money, so I have freedom. But not a lot of entrepreneurs actually have freedom.
No.
They don't.
Yeah.
I want to create a system where I don't really have to work other than show up to a meeting like on a Zoom once or twice a month and just have everything automated. Maybe that's going to come from me selling off my business, or kind of like what Jeff Bezos did. Bezos owns right now maybe like 12% of Amazon, something like that. And he still makes a ton of money. Right? But he's not involved in it.
Yeah.
Elon Musk, as soon as he bought Twitter, he said buy Tesla, buy SpaceX, right? But that's because he doesn't actually own all of it. He owns a small percentage, other people run it.
Exactly.
But they have continuous projects. Until I get to that level, I really don't know.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I've always had a problem seeing the future like past like a year or 2 years.
Interesting.
I have a plan where I want to be in. I have a feeling, not a plan. And I learned this from The Secret. It's as long as you could feel where you want to be, and the feeling is you're feeling good, you're always going to get there. I can't see the road. Like, you know, when you're driving at night, you turn your headlights on.
Yeah.
You see like 100, 200 yards in front of you on a good day. That's kind of like how I see. Like, I can't really see past 6 months, 12 months, but I know where I want to be. And I know I want to have freedom to be able to do whatever I want. Travel, like I travel constantly now. I love it. A lot of it's for the business, but it's still, people always ask me like, are you traveling for vacation or business? I'm like, what's the difference? Like, you're here, right? Ryan's here for a New Year's party, but I mean, look what we're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Everything you do at this point is a tax write-off.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's
all the food,
everything.
We go out, get alcohol.
Yeah.
It's all business. Like, we got clients coming to this party.
Yeah.
So we're always making money.
Yeah.
Like, even though we're having fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the best part.
It's the same thing. Dude, that's what I've noticed about this whole thing. It's like, dude, everything, like I took a trip to Texas to go visit my in-laws and stuff for Christmas. And it's like, dude, I'm writing this whole thing off. Like, I talked to him about business, so it's business, you know? Yeah. So it's, dude, everything. It's so cool. cool.
I employ everyone as a W-2 that's like really close to me. So no matter what I do with them, it's always a business write-off.
Oh, no way.
Like I'll take out my mom to dinner, but like she's an employee and she actually does work for me. Like she'll check on some of the properties and stuff like that. But like there's so many ways to actually help yourself, your family out. And decrease your tax liability.
Yeah, that's cool, man. So you have her as a W-2 employee, you just pay her salary. Yeah, that's cool, man.
She still works, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, she won't give it up. She's like, what else is she gonna do?
Yeah, exactly.
No one ever actually stops working.
No, dude, that's just like this idea of like retirement, like the golden age. It's like, what the fuck does that even? Like, I don't know how people like think that's like they want to achieve something like that. They just don't. They just stop working. They just think they're gonna sit on the beach and drink margaritas all day. It's like
you can do that for a few months. Like I've read a lot of books when I was growing up in like high school or college. I've never actually read a book that had anything to do with my high school classes or college classes.
No.
Maybe I was retarded. I don't know. But I would pick up a book about business and go through that shit. Like this is my life.
No shit. Yeah.
That's how it was. Yeah. And I read a book, or it was a podcast. I don't remember at this point. This guy, he built a very successful business. He sold it for, I think it was he had a $50 million exit or $100 million. Oh
shit.
Good amount. Maybe it was $1 billion. I don't remember the number. So he basically never had to work again.
Yeah.
He got a resort, stayed at a resort on an island, drank margaritas with his wife all day, and it was like between like 2 and 6 months he was just not doing anything, and he's just calling his friends like, yo, I gotta get back in.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I believe it. Yeah. I don't ever think I'm never gonna be able to not work. I enjoy it. Yeah. Like just having a goal, setting a goal, and like trying to work to achieve that goal. I think we're just.
But your goals may change down the road. Once you have money, it's like if you like playing video games, you'll start making money playing video games.
Exactly. Right.
Like if you like to race cars, you'll probably like create you build your own track or whatever.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's almost impossible to not make money when you make money.
Yeah.
Or you've made money.
That makes sense. Like everything you do is just, everything you want to do is just geared towards business.
And notice this conversation that we're having right now, for the viewers that are watching, like that's the benefit you have when you surround yourself with people that you want to be like, right?
For sure.
Because the conversation that we're having right now, like it's there's no limit to what you want and how to get it. Whereas when you're spending a lot of time with people that are like at your level or below, they'll never be able to have this type of conversation because they don't know it's possible.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I've noticed, man. Like I've really stopped talking to a lot of my friends, like from high school and stuff. Like I'll chat with them here and there, but it's just like we're just completely different people.
Yeah.
Like we just have absolutely nothing in common. Like I connected with like you, Caleb, and then like the whole group, and it's just like just completely shifted my mindset and everything. I was already kind of geared that way anyway. I'm like, oh, okay, like this is, you guys are like helping me like think about stuff differently and like attacking life differently. And it's just it's different, man. Like when you surround yourself with people who are like a higher level, like your life's never the same. So just continually just being around those people, like it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's just nuts.
So not only did Ryan just, get a store for himself and created some passive income, and as it's scaling, you're like 5 months in, it's brand new. But also like the environment, the community that you can be a part of. And don't get me wrong, not every client is like this. You gotta be a cool motherfucker. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You gotta be cool. You can't be complaining constantly. Like Ryan understood business. Like as soon as Ryan came in, he started spending money on products. So there's no question about it. Just said, yo, let's buy. Right? Like, and if you're cool like that, you understand business, you naturally will attract higher caliber people around you, and you just level up.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. It's all about progress.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Every aspect of your life.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure. Like I can't. Like it's weird, man. Like people. Like when people don't talk about like leveling up or anything, it's just like my mother-in-law, for instance. We were together, and then she was just complaining about her fucking job, just like nonstop. And I'm like fuck, like quit, like go do something else. And it's just like plants, they grow or else they die. Like humans, like we have to grow in population or else we die. And it's just every aspect is like that. So when you don't do that, then you're just miserable. Most people are miserable.
This conversation kind of went once. I want to circle back to me saying how most entrepreneurs really don't have fun, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people, like for instance, you'll see on social media, entrepreneurs or people that are acting like entrepreneurs posting like, oh, you're out there partying for New Year's, or you could be building your business. Like those guys don't make any money. Trust me.
There's mean posters.
So the key is to actually live the life that you want. It's not about money's like nothing. It's a fucking tool.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to use it and to have fun with it, whatever you think is fun, that's the key. Like if you like to garden, go garden, spend time doing that. If you like men, right, go to men clubs and meet guys, or if you like women, go to whatever, meet women, right? Like do what you want to do with your time, actually have fun, and having fun attracts more success.
Yeah.
Like we had a party like a few weeks ago, and you brought a client over, like a potential client. We didn't touch him at all.
No.
All we did is have fun.
Yeah, I just had a good time.
And I was talking to another one of my business partners, and the guy's like, hey, I want to set up live events to get people involved into our ecosystem. And I said, why would you do that? Like, when we're doing a business, the caliber of the size of our business, it's in the millions, right? Like, yeah, you buy a store for 6 figures, whatever, but potential and the worth of it is millions.
Yeah, of course.
Millionaires and billionaires don't fucking go to each other's offices and, you know, back in the day in old movies, just sit around a big table.
Yeah,
they go to the golf course.
Yeah, exactly.
They go to the strip club.
Yeah.
They go whatever.
Yeah.
They have fun, and then they close a deal.
Yes, exactly.
And that's like, it's such a big key. Have fun with your life, because then people are like, oh shit, that person's having fun. I want to enjoy myself too.
Exactly.
And that's how you literally attract what you want. And then whatever your idea of fun is, you're gonna attract people that like what you like.
And then you guys have something in common, so it's easier to do business with friends.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, I like to have parties, throw yacht parties. I like to wakeboard and snowboard, all that kind of stuff. So the more I do that, the more I attract people that like that same shit.
Yeah.
And they have money too.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why I like, it's weird what I'm doing right now, because I have a bunch of trade shows coming up this year. I'm creating a special shirt for Enopoly distribution. And I'm gonna have my daily spending budget right in the back of the fucking shirt.
Dude, that's fucking genius.
So all the suppliers are gonna be like, holy fuck, who is this? And that's because of our freaking clients in Enopoly. We attract such high caliber clients that have money, that have spending power, and that's why we're such a fucking force when I walk in distributors, wholesalers, the supply chain. It's not me, it's the clients that we have. Our clients have so much fucking money to spend. Like, I'm creating a shirt. It's gonna have a $10 million a day budget to spend at trade shows. That's because of the clients.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
So like, which distributor or wholesaler is not gonna want to talk to me?
Exactly, right?
Like, my money's there. My money's where my mouth is at. And that's like the power we have, and that's the power of our ecosystem. Not only do we get to have fun, be around cool ass people, but we have fucking balls, bro.
And then you can attract those people, those same people. Yeah, it's fucking awesome, man. When's the trade show? It's gonna be February.
I have one in January, so in like 2 weeks I'm flying out. Then I have one in February, and that's so far what we have. So basically what I have is I have my whole organization. They research these trade shows, and a lot of these trade shows, like, we already do business with a lot of these companies. Majority of them. So we set up meetings with the people that we already do business with, and then I basically come in and say like, yo, let's do bigger business.
Gotcha. Oh, that's cool.
So whether that's getting us more discounts, or putting us on priority, because, you know, a lot of the conversations we have with suppliers, distributors, phone calls, emails, all that kind of stuff. Now, for instance, I go out, meet them, invite them to my yacht, or invite them to a penthouse party. They're like, holy shit, these guys are legit.
Exactly.
And like, they like to have fun, not only just talk about business. And then from there, we just build the relationships, and relationships is what matters.
That's key, for sure. With other like automation companies, like I know there's a lot out there and everything. So like, what do they do? So they don't do the same thing, right? They buy at wholesale? Like, what is their method?
So from my experience, because I do know quite a bit of them, there's nothing wrong with what they're doing, by the way. Like, if they're making some sort of profit, good for them. Majority of them are doing two-step drop shipping right now. If they're doing the old way of drop shipping, you're just legit scamming people. Two-step drop shipping basically list the products on the e-commerce store. The client or the shopper will buy it. They'll go ahead and buy it from a retailer. They'll ship it to a warehouse where it gets repackaged so it doesn't break the terms of service, and then it gets shipped to the customer that bought it from the store. The issue with that is, one, that's a lot of fucking logistics. Like, you're never gonna get your 2-day free shipping or anything like that. Your shipment's gonna take, and you're relying, like, if you're selling on Amazon, you're relying on Walmart fucking shipping something on time. And then you're relying on the warehouse. The only people that make money on that is the warehouse. the people that own those e-commerce stores are basically just racking up credit card points. That's how low of a profit margin these stores are.
Yeah.
It works. Don't get me wrong. It makes some money, but not as much. And then majority of the ones that are doing pure FBA, they're doing retail FBA. What they're doing is they go ahead and buy 50 units from Walmart, Sam's Club, Target. They'll bring it to a warehouse, relabel, repackage it, and send it off to Amazon.
Gotcha.
Again, you're buying in retail and selling in retail.
Yeah, you're gonna make much
profit margins. It's kind of like drop shipping, except you got the warehouse involved, you got shipping fees involved. So profit margins again are very low, and then you can't validate your invoices as well.
Gotcha. Okay.
We do everything completely different because we're full wholesale. And the thing is, the hardest part about wholesale is distributors, suppliers, they don't want to sell to Amazon sellers.
Gotcha.
They hate it.
Yeah.
Right? Because anybody can become an Amazon seller. Anyone can open a Shopify website.
That makes sense.
And because anyone can do it, a lot of people fuck it up.
Gotcha. That makes sense. So they don't want to work with those people.
Exactly. Now, I own my own distribution company, and I only sell to my ecosystem.
Gotcha.
So like whenever you buy products, you actually buy them from me.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But
so you buy them and then you...
The reason why it works is because I'm also managing your store. Gotcha. So I know you're not breaking any policies.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
And that's why I never lost a supplier account.
Okay.
Because I follow every single policy no matter what.
That's cool, man. That's awesome.
And that gives us the advantage. And also because because of the distribution, I also get to see how much units that manufacturer is actually making that year, or the potential. It's not exact.
Yeah.
And then how many units other Amazon sellers have, the competition. And I can then strategize moves 6 months, 12 months in advance with purchase orders.
Gotcha. Oh, no shit. Okay.
Yeah. It's a lot of moving pieces. And obviously, I'm not perfect by any means. Not everything we do always works out 100% of the time, but that's the biggest advantage.
Okay, that makes sense. Now with these like companies that we buy from, the wholesale companies, like why don't they do their own distribution? Is it too much work, or do they do it?
They just haven't figured everything out yet.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured.
It's like everyone can do everything. You just gotta know how to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you gotta want to know how to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we figured out e-commerce first, then we figured out distribution, then we combined both of them. Okay. And it's like right now, the people that know e-commerce are like 20-year-olds, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The people that run distribution companies are like 60-year-olds.
Yeah.
So there's like a huge gap of people like, these people really know one thing, these people really know one thing, but no one's did like, all right, let me put all this together.
Yeah.
And the reason I was able to do that is because I come from an MLM background. I'm very good at recruiting.
Yeah.
So I'm the first person to say, I don't know shit about shit, but I'm very good at finding people that are much better than me.
That's awesome.
And on top of that, I spend a lot of money on mentorship. Not necessarily for me, but for my organization.
Gotcha.
Everyone has access to training and tools and supplies to get better and improve their skill. And as part of our company's like huge operation is to literally have everyone trained and continuously learn and learn and learn.
Yeah, you guys just
I constantly buy courses, everyone's courses. Like there's no specific course. I constantly bring in mentors who are doing much better than me in different aspects like Amazon, distribution, whatever, and they teach. They teach us. It's very fucking expensive. People ask them, why is it $100,000 for a store? Motherfucker, I spend $100,000 just on mentorship a month.
Oh shit.
Like it's insane.
It's crazy.
That's not employees or anything. That's just me. Like there's some people I pay $50,000 a year to just to be able to send them a text once a week.
No shit.
Just for not a phone call. Phone calls extra.
They get one text?
I get a few texts in there to ask some very important questions when I need it.
No shit.
Yeah. And that's how we do it.
That's like expensive.
There's no secret to it. We just spend our fucking money on shit that makes more money.
Exactly. Yeah, somebody would look at that and be like, oh, that's too expensive, like for just a single text. Right. But just the value of that person's knowledge is worth that.
It's like Alex Hormozy paid Grant Cardone, it was like $50,000 or $100,000 for like I think it was like for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But like, and people are like, holy shit, why'd you spend that much on? Because that one person knows how to solve your fucking problems.
Exactly.
And solve the problems you don't even know you're gonna have.
Exactly.
And that's how we overcome all these obstacles.
Yep.
Before I was like, I need this, and this, and I got mentors who are like, you don't need any of this. There's another way to do it. It's way cheaper and it's much more effective for your style of business. I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah. And how much you would have spent more than $100,000?
I'd probably be bankrupt by now if I did with what I originally thought.
Oh shit,
yeah.
So yeah, that 100K is nothing in comparison, right? Yeah. You're just paying for somebody's knowledge and experience. Yeah, just so you don't make the same mistakes. That's the way to do it, man.
And don't get me wrong, I've spent a lot of money where it's a complete waste.
Yeah, oh for sure.
Yeah,
people have IBS courses.
I bought courses, mentorships, masterminds, and I'm like, what the fuck? But that got me into other ones and other ones and other ones. So yeah, the mentorship that I paid for $100,000 for really cost me like $1 million to find.
Yeah.
But that's how you do it. I take massive risks, calculated risks, and it just works out because I believe it will.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. How do you feel about like seminars and stuff? Like you go teach, like somebody's like teaching. Do you feel like that's like as good as, or should you like pay somebody one-on-one?
Learn?
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't fucking pay attention to them.
Yeah, I can't either.
I can't, I have back issues, can't sit down for like longer than an hour.
Yeah.
Just being able to pay attention to a speaker continuously, I don't like that. Something it feels like school.
Yeah.
I couldn't pay attention to school. I like the one-on-one.
Yeah.
It puts you on priority. Like whenever I hire a mentor or I hire someone, I'm always like, what's your most expensive package? I need your full attention. I'm not gonna watch your fucking video course.
Yeah.
I don't have time for that. I need you to look at my situation, look at my problems, and tell me how to fix it.
Yeah, that's a different way of thinking, and that's why you guys are like in the position you are.
I only do that to services. Like I'm not gonna go to a Ferrari dealership and be like, charge me extra $200 for this car. No, that's a product. But like when it comes to a service and buying someone's time, you're gonna want to pay extra. Like we have clients, John. John. Yeah. I didn't know his profit split, so I literally asked him like, yo, what's your profit split? I don't know what to charge you. And he's like, you know what? I just want you guys to make money. Don't worry about it. I'm like,
what?
Yeah. No. Obviously, we didn't do that. Like I charged him the right profit split, but he literally said, I just want you guys to make money. I have a professional football player. He's the number one QB in Canada, or was the number one. I don't know.
Shit, that's cool.
But he's like referring us people, and I'm like, yo, I'll give you a referral commission. He's like, no, I don't want it.
Really?
I want you guys to make money. You guys do such a good job.
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
And like those clients, those are the ones we fucking take care of.
Yeah.
Like, you want me to make money? Holy shit, I'm gonna make you a shit ton.
Yeah. Those people, those are valuable. And then like there's that, like they did you essentially like a favor. They're doing more for you. So it's like, oh, they're like higher priority. I mean, not necessarily anybody's higher priority, but like in any situation, be like, okay, that guy took care of me. I'll take care of him.
Well, it's just a human being thing. Like how in your chat, in your group chat with your team, every time you give them positive reinforcement, like reply to a good morning text or saying like once a week, hey, you guys are doing great.
Yeah.
They work like 10 times harder after that.
Really?
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
It's just human beings.
Yeah.
We use human beings to build businesses, and you give people positive reinforcement, they want to give you more.
Yeah, exactly. That just makes sense.
You treat everyone better.
Yeah.
You pay I pay probably 2 to 3 times more than the average wage in the Philippines.
Really?
Way more. Give them bonuses like fucking insane.
Do you pay for their housing too?
Some of them,
yeah. Oh, that's fucking
Some of them, the top ones, definitely. Housing, cars, just for Christmas. Actually, this last meeting we gave out scooters, mopeds.
Oh, that's cool.
All they had to do is like put their name in a raffle, and
Oh, that's cool, man.
we give out like food for the month for the whole family, like insane shit.
That's awesome.
ACs, because like when I was in the Philippines, most people, it's hot as fuck. Like in Florida, if you rent a place and you don't have an AC, it's illegal. Over there, like if you have an AC where you're renting, you're privileged.
Gotcha.
So like, we're giving out AC systems for their homes.
That's fucking cool.
We do, like we put our money where our mouth is, and that's why like our operation is expensive, but that's why it's so fucking worth it.
Yeah, for sure. Because then you have those people that are just super bought in. Yeah. Like you just treat them so well, and they're like, hey, this is my team. Like this is it. I'm gonna take care of these guys.
So it's my family.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Yeah. Dude, that's funny because I've thought about that. It's like quickly, like you guys are becoming my family. Like I talk to like at least Caleb every day. Aaron, you and I are getting like super cool. So it's like it's crazy, man. Like it's becoming like a family. Yeah, it's cool.
Yep. And that's what we win. We dominate no matter what.
Yeah.
Fucking win.
Exactly. Right? And that honestly, like that makes me more like behind it too. Like it just makes me more amped to be like to go out and like sell, like go talk to people, get people more on board, because it's like, hey, this is awesome for me. Like I love this. Like I love the guys I work with, and it's like, hey, like come on, like join me, kind of thing. So it makes me more motivated, I guess you can say.
Yeah. But not everyone. We don't want everyone, guys. We don't want everyone to join us.
No,
we want the coolest guys, girls, or whatever you identify as. If you're an alien from Mars, that's cool. As long as you're cool, come be with us. If you got money, come be with us. If you don't have money, right, that's not a problem. You can always get money, right?
Yeah.
There's more money in this world than there are fucking opportunities.
Yeah.
There's so much more money.
Yeah.
And all you gotta do is take the money that's already existing, you don't have to create anything, and find a way for it to come to you.
Dude, I was listening to Sell or Be Sold by Grant Cardone, and I don't know when he wrote the book, but at the time he said there's enough money in the world for every single person to have $1 billion. That's how much money was in the circulation at that point.
Yeah, and then print a little bit more and everyone can have $2 billion.
Exactly, right? So that just gives you an idea how much abundance is out there. It's like you just gotta provide a service or provide value.
You just gotta want it.
Get the money. Yeah.
You literally just gotta want it.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
There's not a lot of stuff you need to do. You just gotta fucking want to do it.
Oh, for sure. You have to have that drive. It just, and then it'll get attracted to you.
And most people, and I realized this as I started doing entrepreneurial stuff maybe when I was like 18, 19, somewhere around there. No, I started learning about entrepreneurship around like 18, 19, and then started doing stuff when I was about like 21 after I got my DUI. I couldn't go back to school. Yeah. One of my biggest experiences is people say they want like health, family, and money.
Yeah.
Those goals are fake for 99% of people. They just say that because it sounds
good. Yeah.
And like if you're not true to yourself, you're not going to be true to other people. And of course, if you're lying about your goals, you're making yourself believe you want it, but you don't actually want it, so you got nothing.
Exactly.
If you truly wanted money, you'd go out and fucking get money. If you truly wanted to get laid, you'd go out and get laid.
Yeah.
If you truly wanted to travel, you'd be traveling.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all it is.
But people just can like constantly lie to themselves.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like you're like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I think about this often. It's like if somebody in your life were to lie to you as much as you lie to yourself, you would completely cut that person out, right? Because they're like, oh my God, this person lies to me all the fucking time. They're untrustworthy. They said, okay, I'm gonna lose weight this month, or I'm gonna get my finances in order. Like people are constantly, and I feel like people lose respect for themselves when they lie all the time.
Yeah, it's integrity with yourself is the number one fucking aspect of everything.
Yeah.
If you don't have integrity with yourself, that's why you got nothing going on in your life.
Yeah.
You be true to yourself. When you're true to yourself and actually do what you're saying you're gonna do, your confidence fucking goes through the roof.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
And when you're confident, everyone wants to be around you.
Exactly. You have like
starts with you.
Yeah.
Right inside.
Yeah. You have like an aura about you. You're attracted. There's something about you, right? When you have that confidence. I don't know if you're familiar with 75 Hard. Yeah. So I did that this year actually. Did January 1st and I finished it. See, my confidence was so high because like I did everything I said I was gonna do, like to the T, like every day. And by the end of it, dude, I felt like bulletproof. Like I felt just so like confident in myself. I'm a super confident guy, but it was just like it just solidified. Like I could do anything that I want because I know I have the mental discipline to build the fortitude and create the whatever I want.
And see, that's just one avenue, right? You don't have to go on and do 75 Hard. Like, I'm never gonna do that shit. I grew up in Ukraine, but that was my life. Fuck that shit, right? Like, I grew up eating food that's flavorless and all this shit. Guys, I don't make my bed. I don't fucking I don't wash my clothes. Like, I have people doing that. I don't do any of it. You don't have to like make it better every day to be successful. You don't have to have a perfect diet. Like, yeah, eat good food, but you don't have to be like, oh, I'm not eating sugars, I'm not eating this, I'm not drinking coffee. Like, motherfucker, you're gonna die anyway, bro. Like, enjoy your life. Exactly. You could do it in your own way. Create your own customized way to create discipline in your life. Yeah. Right? Like, for me, for instance, I won't go out and do something that's not related to work unless I hit certain goals. And that's what gives me confidence. Like, if I call this many distributors or set up this many appointments or spend enough money that day for product purchase, all that, cool. I got something out of the way, I can go enjoy myself.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
That's how I do it. I don't do it on fucking making my bed.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. I think about that. It's like, I wonder if that's mostly for people who they need a routine, right? I think they're just not disciplined enough to where they have to like create a routine for themselves.
And that's why most people shouldn't be entrepreneurs.
No.
Most people, like, if you have a job, you're blessed.
Oh, for sure.
There's nothing wrong with a job. Like, you create so much value. Like, all my employees love their freaking job.
Yeah.
They love it. And if they want a business, I will help them get a business. Guess what? If I help them, they'll always be there to help me.
Yeah, exactly.
No matter what. People will leave you all the time. That's part of life.
Yeah.
I've had clients leave me. I've had employees leave me. I've had partners leave me.
Yeah. To be expected.
That's life.
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of people want to be like the top dog, the CEO, you know, they want to have like that badge or whatever. But dude, like being like a number 2, 3, 4, 5, like in a big company that's growing.
A lot of times it's much better.
Yeah, dude, exactly.
Like the amount of pressure and stress a CEO that's involved goes through.
Dude, it's crazy.
Like some of the stuff that I went through just to get where I am, I wouldn't wish at my worst enemies.
Yeah.
Like the amount of times that I felt depressed and I wanted to commit suicide, those thoughts are real, man.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't have to go through that, but if your goals are big enough and you know where you want to be, your life's gonna take it, and as long as you're taking action, life's gonna put you through shit.
Oh, for sure. Regardless, though, too. But I mean, worse for entrepreneurship.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You got a job. You're providing value. You're not just there clocked in and just being a dickhead
machine. Yeah.
If you're providing value, like a lot of times you make more than the people above you.
Oh yeah.
It's because, like, for instance, when I first got into like advertising for e-commerce, my sales guys made more money than I did, because all the money that I because I didn't run my team back then, so I didn't collect 100% of the upfront or anything. All my money went back to marketing.
Gotcha.
All of it, and into systems and grow and grow. And so like my sales guys like, oh, I made $7K or $10K this month. And I'm like,
nice.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I wish I did.
Yeah. That's gotta feel rewarding though too on your part, right? Like you're providing somebody like that type of income.
I mean, but when you're still struggling to buy groceries, you're like, fuck. I spent all my money on like systems marketing, growing my business. Yeah. All the people around me made money, but I'm like,